Hello, this is Ilyas Al-Fatih from Charter Center. Today, our topic is resources. Resources are divided into three categories. What are the resources? Resources are the manpower. What are the manpower? Manpower are direct or indirect labor that are used to accomplish the project activity. So, for example, if I want to construct a wall, then I need three masons or two laborers, two helpers. So this is the manpower requirement to achieve of this activity. Also machinery or equipment. Machinery, it is the tools or the equipment used to achieve this activity. So machinery and equipment are the second type of the resources. The manpower in Primavera called labors and the equipment called in Primavera non-labor. The third type is materials. Materials are named in Primavera as material. So material is like cement, aggregate, sand, are all these material equipment that materials that used to achieve these activities. So these called 3M. 3M. So one of the interview question in planning is what is the 3M plus C? What is the 3M plus C? So 3M is manpower, machinery, and materials. The C is referred to cash. Now we need to understand how we will add resources to our activities or to our project. One of the requirements that to develop a baseline with resource loading. So I need to upload these three resources into my baseline. This is a project for heading of corporate project. So the first step to go to resource tab. This icon where you can find all the resources. So when, sorry, not this icon, have to move a little bit. Mistakenly here. Okay, I will delete it. And again, I will here, these are the icon for the resources. Both resources and rules have the same icon or little bit, يعني a little bit similar icon. So this is for the resources and this is for the rules. We will explain the rules in another topic. So I will click here in the resources and then a new resource tab open in P6. Now I will see here, it is mentioned that current resource project resources. It means that in my project, these only are the resource assigned into the project. But I need to add my resources. If I see here, it is only labor resources because of the icon of only of labor and also because here are the resource type, all of them are labor. At the beginning, I need to go to assistance and I need to check that if this wizard for resources is clicked. So I need to make sure a wizard will be show up when I'm adding new resource. Adding new resource from the right panel in P6. So from here, you will add new resources. So I will click on plus icon, and then a message show up. It's mentioned if you want to add resources, you have to change the filter to display all resources. It means rather than showing only the current project, I have to display all resources. Then I will click OK. Then I will click OK, and a new weather will show up. New weather for creating of resource. The first question is I have to add a resource for a resource ID and resource name. So I need to add at the beginning a label resource. Then I will add helper. Helper. Or I can make it in a small letter, and then I will give him HL or HB, whatever I want to give as ID. Or also you can give the same name here and the same name in the resource ID. And then I will click next. Sorry. It should be unique, so I cannot repeat the same unless I give it a number, because there will be like many different helpers. So I will give it ID just letter HB. Then I will press next, and then another question about the type of the resource. The type of resource also, I have to select the type here of the resource. Whether is it labor, non-labor, and material. So I will select helper, and here it mentioned it is labor. When it's labor, I cannot click on the unit of measure. So I will select next, and then the next question is what is the price per unit, and what is the default unit per time. So I will define the default unit per time that worker work 8 hours per day, and the maximum unit per time, this will define the level in which you need to add new resource in your project or not. So if you have in your company, uh, for example, 10 workers or 10 helpers, so 10 multiplied by 8, so it is the maximum you can utilize per day is 80 per day. So the price per unit per day is, let's say, $10 or $3. This also will be modified next when we finish adding of these resource. Then I will click next. He will ask me also about the office phone, the number of the worker. So you will add the number for the worker, and also will ask about the email address for the worker, and then I will click next. Then will ask me about the rule. What will the rule be assigned to this helper? Then I can add here a new role. Is it this helper will be a foreman, will be electrical, will be mechanical, whatever the rule exists in the rules that I have added in B6, I will add this. But this now, it is not necessary stake, so I leave it as it is, and then I will press next. Then Primavera will ask me about is like there is a specific calendar for this labor. Is he's available only on like specific days? For example, if he's available 2 days per week, then he has to have a separate calendar. But I will keep the same. I will keep the same setting that select and the existing select the existing calendar, and then I will press next. Next. So I have to select the calendar that this label is using. So I'm using 6 days per week. So I will select 6, and then I will add it here with green icon of add, and then I will select next, and then the Primavera will ask me about auto computation actual. So when I'm updating the actual, for example, if I'm if I have like 45 workers, so they have 40 hours per week. So if I said 20% of this activity has been completed, it means that 20% 0.2 multiplied by 40 hours. So 48 hours has been used. That's how you calculate the actual. Primavera will ask you, do you need me to calculate the actual for you? So I will keep it auto compute the actual. It will calculate it automatically. So I will leave this option as it is. Here I will keep this option. I will not change anything of it. And then I will select next, and then whether showing congratulations, your new resources has been added. And then I will finish. Now I will see here my resources has been added. Has been added. So it is here as labor. Then I need to add also material as well as equipment. For this resource, also if I want to change in the detail, I will just drag the details down or show the details from this icon. I will show the details here from this icon, and then I will come to the unit and prices. If I want to change in the prices, then I will come to here, and then I will change here in the price. So this is the standard rate. The day is three dollar per day or 3 hour. It depends whether you are selecting the unit day or more in the user preference. This is also will be explained later when we are explaining user preferences. Now I need to add new resource. Here when I'm selecting new resource also it will ask me the same information, but this time I will go quickly through the activity. So I need to add cement. And I will keep it SE, and then I will select next. This is a material because cement is material. Then I have to select the unit of measure. From this dotted, you will find here number of unit of measure. So cement is measured by square cubic meter or ton. Also, you can select by ton. And then next, and then I will give the price per ton. So let's assume 1 ton is 300 US dollar, and then automatically I need only 1 ton per day. If I assign on activity cement, then automatically default will come 1 per day, and the maximum per day is that I can provide 10 per day. Then I will click next. Also, I have to add the office number from which I procure the cement, their email, and so on. Also, if there is specific calendar, I will apply If there is no specific calendar, I will keep the existing calendar as it is, and then I will select next. And then also I will keep autocomplete the actual and congratulations and finish. Now we will see here done is showing here for the cement, but we will find that cement is coming as a child for helper. I need to move it to be like in a separate level. So I will go for this line here and I will press here and then I will see both of the resources now in the same level. The last one, I need to add equipment. So I will press also add, and then I will add excavator here. Later, and then I will keep it EX and I will press next. Then I will select this is non-labor, see machinery and or equipment. And then next, also when you are selecting machinery or equipment, unit of measure is not applicable. Then I will select next. Let's assume the price for excavator is 20 dirham. And then I need it for like 3 hours or 4 hours per day. And the maximum unit I will use it 3 excavators. So it is 3 multiplied by 8. It's 24 excavator per day. And then I will press next. Also I will add the phone and I will add the email address and then I will select next. If I want to assign the rule or a specific area to use this excavator, I can add it here with the assign and then next. Also I will select the existing calendar, same calendar, and then auto compute the actual next and finish. Also I will find the excavator here has been added as a child for cement. I need to move it to become at the same level. So I will press here and then the 3 resources has been added here at the same level. This how you create resources for the calendar for your project. Now we will see that we have these helpers, cement, also traders, inspection, concrete finishers, operator. You have to add this. Now if we check this, in the operator here, we have the standard rate is 60 and then the maximum unit is 8 hours per day. Now we need to check also here in the user preference. In the user preference, there is here unit per time unit. Here is a time unit. So here, if you read this unit per time, so there is 2 options. Show as a percentage or show as unit per duration. Now it is showing that it is 8 hours per day. So I'm selecting show unit per duration. What will be happen if I select as a percentage and then I will close this window. Now it's showing that the maximum unit is 100% and the price of 1 unit is 60. So if I want to use 2 operator per day or 3 operator per day, then I have to change this 100% to 300. It means that 3 operators are available, the maximum, and the standard is 60 rate by 1 operator. Here also, for the default, it will come only 1 operator. Let's go back to the setting of the unit, time, and unit. What will be happen if I change back to unit per duration? So if I'm changing here to unit per duration, we need to check what will happen to this 300. So I will just close here and then I will check here the 8 has been changed to 24, which is the same result when you are multiplying. If you want 3 workers, you have to multiply the 8 hours per day by multiplied by the number of the worker is 3, so it is 24, so it's giving the same result. So you have two options, whether to show the unit with as a percentage, whether to show it as unit. So for the beginners, I recommend to use the percentage. For like experienced, I recommend to use the unit per duration. But at the beginning, you can use the percentage. When you are more familiar with basic, then you can use unit per time. Also, you can change the price from here. Now I have added 3 resources. I want to assign these resources to my project. Already here, my project is open because the name here is Heading Corporate Bank. So what I will do, I will go to the Activity tab here, and then I will select this activity, and then I will go for Resources tab here, press, and then I will notice here there is no resources in this activity. But the icon for this activity is not, there is no here an icon showing up that I can add a new resource. Why is that? Because already this project has actual. It means this blue color in the activity icon, it means this project has actual. But let's find another project without actual. Let's open here and check this project. Open project. This project without any actual, it's all green here in the icon. So what I want to do, I have to stand in any activity that I want to assign a resource on it. So I will stand here. This project also is with actual. So I need to find another project. Without actual, let's click and check on online project. Okay, this is small project without actuals. Then I need to assign some resources. Yeah. I stand in this project, I will find out that there is many activities, many resources already applied to this activity. At the beginning, I will, for example, remove this activity or these resources. I need to remove this, so I will stand here and just remove all these resources. So I want to change these resources with my new resources. So I will add resource, and then I will find here helper cement excavator. So for the helper, here I will press, sorry, mistakenly it's closed. So I need to add from this button assign. Then I will add here, I will show that here is the helper automatically only assign 8 hours per day. It means only there is one helper assigned to this activity. Okay. And the price for the unit is three dollar. So what is my budget unit? What number of hours I need to assign? So if I want one number, then here let's arrange this at the beginning because there is budgeted unit per time, budgeted unit and time. So if I select here, I need only 8 hours. So 8 multiplied by 3, it will come here 24 hours. If I want like 4 workers, so 8 multiplied by 4, it is 32 budgeted unit. Automatically, the budgeted cost will be 23 multiplied by 3, then it will come 68. So only what you want to update is the budgeted unit. Budgeted unit per time will be automatically calculated depending on the duration of the activity. So only you need to change in the budgeted unit. Again, I need to add new resource. So I will add the cement. When I'm adding the cement here, also I have to change in the budgeted unit. For this activity, I need total of 20 ton. So it means per day, I need 7 ton per day to achieve this 20 ton for this activity. So if I'm casting in 3 days, then I need 7 ton per day. And automatically the price is for 1 ton is 300, then the budgeted cost will be automatically calculated. So what I need to update is only the budgeted unit. Again, I need to add the equipment, the excavator. So I have to add here the excavator. For this activity, I need the excavator to work for 2 days. 2 days multiplied by 8 hours, it means it is 16 hours. It means the excavator will work for 16 hours. For this activity, then I need 16, and this is, sorry, excavator. Yeah. So I need 16 excavator. Let's check the duration for this activity. I have to show the PL duration for this activity. Sorry, this is a constraint. We can go for another activity. Or I can show it from here. Duration, find. I need to add the original duration and the remaining duration. Now we will see this activity has a duration of 3 days. So for the excavator, if I need 16 excavator, then for 3 days for the per days, then I will divide it by 3, then approximately it's coming, we need 5 excavator per day. But it's not possible to have like 16 excavator for one activity. So let's assume we need only 3 excavator. So it means I will have 1 excavator per day. So the Primavera automatically calculate the budget unit per time, automatically calculate the budget cost. What you need to update is only the budget cost. So this is how we will create resources, and this how we will assign these resources to each activity. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next time. يا زلمة دايرة كده ممكن تستعمل غلط كده